Well, ladies and gentlemen, recent times I have been asking about the Integrity Commission and how they've been quiet. But apparently, it has just come across my decks that we have a sighting of the Integrity Commission. So let's examine what was posted. Let's read. Of course, you can go to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go and follow. Yes, the Integrity Commission of Jamaica. Extremely important. Let's read, ladies and gentlemen. This was 10 hours ago. Alright. Integrity Commission requisitions public bodies to provide particulars of land and asset divestment, public-private partnership, and acquisition activities. Wait a minute. Public-private partnership?
Emotional damage.
That is always one that they are very reluctant to want to divulge,
Embarrassing.
Anyway, let me get through this as quickly as possible. So, public-private partnerships and acquisition activities. April 3rd, 2005, the Integrity Commission has requisitioned 12 public bodies to provide to it by May 30th, 2025. A lot of things happening in May 30th and the 31st. Wow. Detailed particulars concerning all land, asset, divestment, public-private partnership, and acquisition transactions executed by them during the period July 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. This includes warrants or exemptions, right? The Commission initiative, which will be supported by the new web-based system, is geared towards ensuring enhanced compliance, accountability, transparency in the respect of land, assets, divestments, public-private partnership acquisitions, transactions executed. The data will be requisitioned biannually. The formal requisition, what does biannually mean? Is that 2 times a year? Buying usually means to biannually. Meaning, what does that mean? Biannually occurs or happens twice a year, often at a 6-month interval, and is sometimes used interchangeably with semi-annual. Okay? Biannuals mean twice a year. Synonyms, you see all that. Alright, cool. No, so 2 times a year for that, right? The formal requisition, which is issued under the hand of the Commission's Director of Investigation, Mr. Kevin Stevenson, requires all permanent secretaries and head of public bodies of 12 agencies selected to participate in the pilot stage of the implementation process to provide the required information in respect of land, asset, divestment, public-private partnership acquisitions, transactions executed, as well as contracts particulars in respect of transactions, and that commence within the reporting period, but have not yet progressed to the execution of an agreement. The 12 agencies selected are as follows: the National Lands Agency, the Development Bank of Jamaica, Urban Development Corporation, Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, SCJ Holdings Jamaica Limited, Factories Corporation of Jamaica, Tourism Product Development Company, National Road Operating and Constructing Company Limited (NROCC), St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, National Housing Trust, and National Agency of Jamaica. What a mercy. Alright, let's go to this part right here. It says here the policy framework and procedure manual for the divestment of government-owned lands 2015 defines the activity of divestment as disposal of an interest in land, whether by lease or sale. Furthermore, the policy and institutional framework for implementation of a public-private partnership program for the government of Jamaica, the PPP policy, defines a public-private partnership as a long-term procurement contract between the public and private sector, in which the proficiency of each party is focused on the designing, financing, building, and operating of infrastructure project and providing a service through the inappropriate sharing of resources, risk and rewards. The definition of the PPP is limited to assets of high value at area where the government is faced with fiscal constraints and is obligated to provide the framework, the infrastructure service. A permanent secretary, the permanent secretary is on head of procuring public bodies. For the selected pilot agencies have been given detailed instructions on how the required data should be formulated and submitted. So I am giving you a warning. You guys know exactly what you need to do because you are instructed to do so. So all of these agencies, and a lot of them sound like them, they honor the Prime Minister's office. Yeah, make sure you're ready, man. Make sure y'all do the right thing. No excuses. We don't want to hear nothing. Today is April. Man, you got 2 months, baby. Alright? Come on. Stop playing. Let's go. Get moving. Alright, guys. Tell me what y'all think about that in the comment section, man. Make sure yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button going on the way out. Let me know what y'all think about that situation with the Integrity Commission finally putting out a statement or something that is worth highlighting in the news. Alright, so let me know what y'all think, man. Land. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. I can't wait.